Super Radio Brothers!
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's right.
It's time for the Super Radio
Thank you, Space
Brothers.
Ghost.
I think the one just had an accident.
Yes! Broadcasting live from strategic locations all across the empire. It is the Super Radio Brothers. We are back as if there was any doubt, and it's been a little bit.
I don't even know if I remember how to do this show.
Yeah, I don't.
Who are you people?
Yeah, what are we doing here?
I don't know.
Somebody kidnapped me.
Hey, they
and
just
brought
picked me up from the street.
to this strategic location.
That's
and
right, man.
If you're watching now, yeah, the Super Radio Brothers are back. Full house, Super Radio Dad, Super Radio Trent.
Yeah.
What is up?
Hey, how you doing? It's another great day here in where I am at my current location. Is to quote the my good friend Dr. Alvin Jackson.
Yeah, I was going to say you're stealing that from the city manager of the great city of Bunnell. I think he titled his book that, right, Trent?
Yeah, he
It's
titled
another
his
great
book,
day.
It's another great day. I couldn't find it on Amazon. I've been trying to look for it, but I've been wanting to read it ever since I found out. He's an inspirational individual, and I said it's another great day, and I just had to quote him, because it is a nice day.
Oh,
Every
yeah.
day above ground is a nice day.
That's
What?
a good point. And any day we get a solar eclipse, we got that earlier this week. As you see, I was prepared. I have my eclipse
Oh, look at those
on.
glasses.
I didn't throw them out yet, but they worked, and I saw the 60% eclipse that we had here.
Can you walk around the house in the dark with that on?
No.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Is
What
it-
are they good for?
To look at the eclipse whenever it comes up.
Eclipse. Eclipse what? I'm going to clip my nails tomorrow.
You didn't know there was any. Well, that's what it looked like to me. It looked like a big thumb on the sun. So.
Oh, my. It looked like the toenail I got, man, in my left foot. You got to see this shit.
If you want to see the eclipse again, you can buy 2 gums, eclipse gum,
Oh,
and put
that's
it
true.
in front of your eyes.
Oh, watch it, folks. She's here all week.
Well, actually, if you want to experience the eclipse, if
Yeah.
you're having depression, it was amazing to you. You experienced eclipse the other day, and now the sun is just making you depressed because there it is, and it's not being eclipsed. Well, realize one thing: you have eyelids. A very natural eclipse that you can create with your eyes. So just close your eyes. There you go, eclipse. Amazing.
Eclipse.
Look at what I did. Look at what I did there.
That's great,
It's science.
man.
It's
I have
science.
no idea what the hell you're talking about.
Of course you don't.
No.
Yeah, Super Radio Brothers. So a lot has happened since the last time we did the show. On the show today, Trent will have his directorial debut.
Oh, shit. I
on the
can't
show
wait to see
coming up
that.
during the news. So we're gonna do that, and Trent, we're pumped up to listen to your directorial debut. Give the viewers a little tease here on what to expect.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I must say I did get an A on this assignment, so I'm very
Oh.
happy about that. So he already graded it. But anyway, the tease. So I'll set up the scene here. So basically, what happened was I decided to do an auditory chase scene, and basically it consists of this lady who's a dear friend of mine, family friend, was out mowing her grass. It was an ordinary Saturday, she's out mowing the grass, and all of a sudden she sees her neighbor out of the corner of her eye run to her toolbox and steal her sledgehammer out of it just because she left her toolbox out in plain view. So he thought, okay, well, she's not going to notice because she's mowing, so I'm just going to reach over and steal that shit.
Oh, shit.
And after I watched it, I really enjoyed it. But I think we should, due to the language in the video, I think I'm gonna in the audio. I think I'm gonna change Trent's name for at least his Hollywood name to Trent Tarantino. Because that's what his dialogue reminds me of.
Tarantino, Trent.
So we'll get the debut of Trent Tarantino
Yes, I
coming
just
up.
want you to know if there's any obviously there's a lot of profanity in there, so be ready.
Oh, really?
So just listen. Needless to say, this could not air on regular radio because the station would be no more because they'd be fined so much.
Oh yeah,
But
for
anyway.
sure. Parental advisory.
Warning.
Yeah,
warning,
that's
warning.
what's holding me back here.
Yeah, but RC too. I think he'll get a kick out of it. He'll probably laugh.
Oh, okay.
And I got to say, it's a thrill to have Super Radio Dad on the show because you had a medical episode
Holy shit, man.
a week ago. Why don't you tell everybody what happened to you?
I thought we'll save it for Couch Report.
No, this is the most compelling thing. Well, I guess maybe that's a good point. Thank you, producer Sharon. Give a little tease. What can people expect during your Couch Report?
Shaving.
Shaving.
That's all I got to say.
The nurse had to shave him. So
Oh shit!
But I didn't tell you where. But the nurse did have to shave him.
Yeah, it ain't north of the border. I can tell you that.
It's it might be a little south.
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Way down there.
But all that and more coming up on the Super. And, of course, the sports. We had a Major League Baseball start up. The NBA playoffs are gearing up. We're pumped up for that. All that and more
The
coming
Magic
up.
are going to be in the postseason, baby.
Oh,
I can't wait.
A little battle.
Yeah, but they
brewing.
lost last night, right?
Yeah, it was a tough
Yeah,
loss.
they did, sir.
That gave the Knicks the 3rd seed right now in the East. Only 1 game behind Milwaukee for the 2nd seed. But we'll get to all of that. A lot coming up here. But first, the news.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
La, 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 la. Super Radio Brothers are back.
I feel like I'm running in slow motion and
We
my hair's
are
flying.
back.
Right? And then you fall into the toilet.
I should
Like
have used
I
that.
always do.
I should have used that toilet flushing in the chase scene. But anyway.
Yeah, that would have been good. And it's funny, he brings that up. That there was a story I left out here on the news where one of a landscaper, he's using the hedge trimmer, the zzz, right? And he notices he's doing somebody's front lawn. A guy is trying to steal equipment out of the back of his truck, and that guy jumps into a car. And as they pass him, the landscaper throws his hedge trimmer at the car, which causes the car to swerve. One of the thieves falls out of the car, and now he starts to beat him with the hedge trimmer.
Oh, jeez.
And eventually, he was caught. But very similar to Trent's directorial debut. But I will say Trent's his film is a lot more entertaining. So we're going to go with that here on the news. It might have been redundant with the 2 stories.
Yeah.
That's how close to real life your short film there is.
I can't wait, Trent. I can't wait.
So that's coming up here at the end.
My name is Trent Tarantino.
Tarantino,
Trent
you got that
Tarantino.
motor for that boat, baby.
Yeah. So, Trent Tarantino will make his directorial debut here on the Super Radio Brothers momentarily. But first, the poop news. And, man, it's just... I have no desire to fly these days.
Yes.
People going...
No, why?
I mean, people going crazy. It's up 50% since the end of COVID. Everybody's going crazy on planes lately. But nothing compares to this story you're about to see, where on a flight, a United Airlines flight, something happened with the toilet. I'll let you hear what happened on this news report.
Sounds like a shitty situation.
Yeah, it's a shitty flight. There's no doubt about it. So let's see what happened on this shitty United Airlines flight.
More issues for United. This time, a flight traveling to SFO from Frankfurt, Germany, had to return to the airport after a toilet overflowed in the cabin.
A spokesperson for the airline saying the incident involved a maintenance issue.
Crowd 4's Rob Nesbitt has been talking with travelers at SFO about how they're choosing their airlines. He joins us live at the airport with more on that. Rob, sometimes there's not really a choice in the matter, but geez, United's got some.
When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hey, you just made a splash.
Yeah,
What is that thing?
What happened?
More issues for United.
I heard you say,
Yeah,
"Oh
nobody
shit!"
wants to hear about a toilet overflowing on a plane. Greg
I do.
Noel. And United Airlines has been a hot topic in the news and social media the last few months. But travel experts, they're not seeing changes when it comes to bookings and the trends of bookings. It seems that travelers still find convenience and price to be the most important. Passengers traveling on a
Might have to
United
rethink
flight
that.
from
Plane then.
Frankfurt, Germany to SFO Friday had a less than pleasant experience when one of the plane's toilets overflowed.
That one might deter me from flying.
Passengers were accommodated in hotels in Frankfurt and put on a different flight the next
Frankfurt.
day. I spoke with senior
Poop.
airline business
I
reporter
don't
at
know,
the
some
Points
funny
Guide,
there.
David Slotnick, about the incident.
Was that a safety thing? Was that a maintenance thing? Was that something else?
Safety.
And it's worth noting that a lot of other airlines have had similar issues where flights have had to be diverted because
How can
of
shit
a toilet
save you,
overflow
bro?
or an
Yeah,
issue with
well,
the toilet.
it
A
actually
United
might make
spokesperson
the
said
situation
incident
unsafe.
involved a maintenance
Oh,
issue with one of the
jeez.
aircraft's lavatories, the latest in a series of mechanical and safety issues involving
Get
airline.
the plane just
But it
shit.
did
Did you
not
see
Yeah, I
that?
saw that.
travelers
The
like
plane
Vincent
just
Wong
pooped.
from Booking
Oh,
For us, we're
I
not
told you
really
they poop.
committed to
I knew
any
it.
airline. It's just whatever is the easiest, fastest fit our schedule.
That seems to be the industry trend, according to travel industry analyst Henry Hardevelt. He says that United CEO Scott Kirby sent an email to members of the airline's Mileage Plus loyalties program, acknowledging the recent maintenance issues and promising an
Maintenance
increase
issues.
in training for maintenance
Yeah,
workers.
watch this shit floating down the aisle.
Yeah, there was literally a piece of shit right next to my aisle seat.
Mommy, what's that going down there?
not hearing or seeing any data that suggests people are avoiding United, nor do I think anyone should.
Oh, yeah, nobody. Yeah. What a great point.
Hardevelt says that the NTSB is not investigating United flight that had
What?
a toilet overflow, since they only investigate the most serious issues.
That's not a-
The
that's
FAA
the
has
most
said
serious
that it will be
issue.
stepping up its oversight of United, sending more inspectors to airports.
Yeah.
Reporting live at SFO, I'm
Oh
Rob
my
Nesbitt,
God.
4 News.
Do
Yeah,
not
on the
go
list
in
of
that
issues
cabin.
Hell no. Hey, what is that thing coming down the aisle? It's a baby root. Oh, shit.
Oh, look at that
Baby.
shit coming down the aisle.
Yeah.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
sure it smelled great in that plane.
That was a
No,
real
I'm sure
good,
it probably
shitty
did.
commercial.
Dude, I'm sure it was the best smell ever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you got a problem, son.
And then you have the
Yeah,
issue
you
of
do.
people just losing their minds on planes. And this was a really good one here. We have Karens on planes, but I don't know how to describe this lady. Perhaps she was possessed. This was a flight leaving Las Vegas, and no explanation has been given as to why officers were trying to remove this lady from the plane. But she is she's kind of entertaining. So let's see her ordeal here.
Oh, shit.
As they try to escort her off this plane.
I ain't even seen it yet, and I'm laughing, man.
This is her face. Oh, that's my face.
All right. Hey,
That's my face.
hey, that's my face. You don't like
why
my
it's so funny.
face? Is she possessed?
Whoa.
She can't breathe. We're watching a live exorcism, bro.
This is George Floyd!
What?
I love how someone put a beat behind her screaming and squawking at the. And here's another one. Here's this guy. He's trying to just step over this guy.
Yeah.
You'll touch me. Touch me,
Oh,
Just let me punch a cop because that dude pissed
because he
me
had
off.
to go to the bathroom.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Yeah, man, what's the matter with you?
Toilet's
I
overflowing.
love this toilet.
There you go. Just in case you were thinking about flying anytime soon.
I ain't flying nowhere, bro. Shit.
Nope, it's over.
I got one more thing for you before Trent's directorial debut.
Oh, boy.
This was an incredible rescue in North Carolina. This dude's hanging off a cliff 40 feet above the ocean, and they got to bring in a helicopter to rescue him. Really,
It looks like
really
he's on
incredible.
sand.
Yeah, that's a cliffside, bro.
Holy shit.
That's the side
Dramatic
of a cliff.
rescue in the North Bay to share with you. A man fell more than 100 feet down a cliff
Oh,
and was just
God.
minutes away from losing his grip and falling into the ocean. You see, he's left desperately clinging back here onto the side of the cliff. ABC 7 News reporter Ryan Curry has a closer look at how different
Have you ever
rescue
been
teams
stuck on the
teamed
side
up
of a cliff?
to save a life.
What cliff? I'm from the concrete jungle in New York. Ain't no cliffs there.
No cliffs in New York?
Well, upper state New York. I ain't going up there just to go look at a mountain. Forget it.
Per year falling off these cliffs.
Rescuers
People-
coming from a helicopter lifting this man to safety.
Look at this guy.
Battalion Chief Jason Golden
Jeez.
says his crew at the southern
What was
rim
he doing
found
walking
him
at night
around
on the side of a cliff?
I don't know.
about a
Hey,
minute
you look
It must be beautiful out there.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
That's the idiot shit,
It's
man.
beautiful. It's
I'm gonna take a walk, honey.
That's what you would tell him. Excuse me, sir. That's idiot shit.
Yeah.
The victim was about 40 feet off the water line. The tide was coming in and was stuck on the cliff.
Oh my God.
And they had to use
Look at
night
that.
vision to locate him. Once the straps were secured, they were able to lift him out.
I got you, brother.
A rescue that took over a half hour. The rescuer afterwards, speaking with him, said that was one of the most precarious rescues because of how the victim was grabbing on and how quickly they were to letting go. This trail is full of steep cliffs with far drops leading directly to the ocean. The fire department knew there was no way they could rescue this man without using a
Look at how
helicopter.
beautiful that
It was
place
just
is.
a much
Yeah,
faster
and if that guy would have fell in there.
I'll do my best not to fall, but I still want to go
Jeez.
hang out over there, you know.
Nah, man, I ain't going nowhere high. High is that first step I got in the house. That's it.
Got off the cliff, he only had a few scrapes and bruises. Golden says these
Oh
trails
my
are
goodness.
popular when the weather
You know,
gets nice
and then
they offer
when you
more
do stuff
views
like
of the
that, then you
ocean.
put the rescuers in
Wants people to know
danger.
these
It's
cliffs
just
can be
inexcusable.
dangerous. Please be very careful when you
Yeah.
use the cliffs.
Be very
don't
careful.
go up close to the edge, and please don't try and climb up. In the North Bay, Ryan Curry, ABC 7 News.
All right, so that was something pretty incredible that happened this
I wonder
past
if you
week.
go to the bathroom on that. It scares shit, you know?
Yeah, that's a good question. That you see, that would everybody would say, how did it feel hanging on to the side of that cliff for however long you were up there before they rescued you? But your question
Yeah.
would be, did you shit or piss yourself?
Yeah,
while you were
dig
hanging
it,
on
man.
To the cliff.
Yes,
Yeah, I can dig
I
it,
am
man.
soiled.
Grow
I'm
into the
soiled.
grass.
I'm soiled, Trent. I'm soiled.
I mean, there's no. Hey, Trent, if you're hanging from the side of a cliff, right,
Yeah.
for an extended period of time, if
Yeah.
you got pee,
Uh-huh.
are you gonna try to hold it?
Hell no, man. I'm going down there. I mean, and
I
having
would
to
just
take
let it
care of
go.
Yeah, screw it. I could get another pair of underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, you're not sure if you're ever going to need another pair of underwear.
Yeah.
'cause,
At this
Yeah,
point, because
'cause
when you hold, when,
you'd be
when you
scared.
hold pi-
Yeah.
dude, the worst feeling ever is when you have to piss so bad and you have to hold it. It's like, oh, I hate that feeling.
Yeah, yeah. I would let it go there if I'm. On
I
the
don't
side of
know.
the
I you know, I'm glad he didn't fall. But what happens if you fall? Do you shit yourself when you're falling?
Well,
I don't know.
That's a bit morbid, but if you do,
I've got to do
pass
some
away on the
research.
floor,
I've got to do
on
some
the fall,
research. Hey,
your
yeah.
body will release some stuff there.
Oh my
Well,
God!
I think that's medically proven. So.
Yeah, scared shit hit the water.
Scared
that's it.
shitless, huh?
And a great white shark eats you.
And speaking of being scared shitless,
yes.
it's time for Trent Tarantino.
Oh, here we go.
Or Trent Scorsese, whichever one you like better. His direct. Now, Trent, set this up. Is there a title here? What's this called? Before we play it, go ahead, set us up.
No, it's just there's no title necessarily for it. It's just called it's the chase scene. But like I said, basically this is capturing a disagreement that my friend and her neighbor had, all because he decided to steal her sledgehammer when she wasn't looking.
Oh shit!
Here we go.
It was a sunny Saturday afternoon at Sharon's 20-acre property in the small town of Sebring, Florida. She got up, fed her animals, and began to mow her grass. While mowing, she remembered she left her toolbox out in plain view and didn't put it up when she was done with it the day before.
Forgetful of Sharon.
Suddenly, she sees her mischievous neighbor Ron snatch her sledgehammer out of the toolbox and began to run down the road with it. Sharon swiftly stops her mower and begins to chase him on foot.
No.
Oh, I hear the footsteps.
Hey, asshole, bring that sledgehammer back.
Ron stops running and Sharon does the same. They speak to each other while standing 10 feet away.
No! You left your toolbox out in plain view, so that means that anyone can take whatever they want out of it.
Are you on crack? That's not how that works, buddy. I'm not sure where you're from, but where I was raised, that's called stealing, which can get you locked up for a long time.
Yeah. I smoke 10 blunts a day. It helps people's brain cells develop.
Apparently it's not helping yours any.
Is it technically stealing if you let us use your stuff every time we ask for it?
That's the difference, dumbass. You didn't ask this time. If you would have asked for my sledgehammer, I would have let you use it if you promised to bring it back in a timely manner. When y'all borrow stuff, it's like pulling teeth trying to get it back.
Whatever. When we borrowed your car, we brought it back as soon as ours was fixed.
Oh, bullshit. I saw your truck in your driveway 2 days before you even thought about bringing mine back. If I were you, I'd have brought it back as soon as I got my truck back.
That's how you work, but that's not how we work.
Yeah, that's why we have problems every week. Y'all are some of the lousiest people on the face of the earth.
I'm not giving you your hammer back until I'm done with it.
What? Give it back to me now.
Nope. Bye, Felicia.
Ron continues to run down the road towards his house while Sharon tries to chase him.
Hey, get back here.
You can't catch me. How do you like me now?
Oh, boy.
You really won't like me when I catch up with you and knock you in the next week.
Keep trying. You'll never be able to match my speed.
For a little man, you're pretty fast. I'll give you that.
You'll see how little I am when I beat you up.
Keep talking shit, buddy.
Finally, Ron stops running, which gives Sharon time to catch up with him. Sharon catches up to him and punches him in the face several times.
Nice.
Well, listen.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Hey, that's more than one punch.
That hurt like
She
hell.
beat the
You
shit
didn't
out
know
of
I
him.
had it in me, did ya?
For a woman, you're pretty strong.
Yeah.
That's what you get for messing with someone who was in law enforcement for 2.5 decades, dumbass.
Please don't press charges on me. I have a family that needs me.
You should have thought about this before you tried to be a sneaky son of a gun.
Well, I'm fucked.
Suddenly, a police officer is seen driving down the road at a high rate of speed with his lights and sirens on. Ron is in some deep shit.
It's time to run.
I wouldn't. We have some badass officers with dogs in this county.
Ron stupidly decides not to heed Sharon's warnings and decides to take off running. The officer parks in Sharon's driveway and proceeds to chase Ron on foot.
Get on the ground. Get on the fucking ground now. Let's see your hands.
Why?
Because I gave you a command. And if you don't, I'll charge you with resisting.
I'll kick your ass.
Did you threaten me? I think you did. I'll also be charging you with threatening a police officer.
Go ahead. I already have a slew of charges as it is. What's one more gonna do for me?
It's gonna keep your fucking ass in jail longer. That's what.
Cool.
The officer put Ron in his squad car and transported him to the Highlands County Jail. When the police officer returned, he recovered Sharon's sledgehammer and gave it back to her.
I guess the moral of this story is to make sure my stuff is put up after I use it.
That's a solid takeaway, Sharon.
That's right, asshole.
Oh, boy.
Cut to black.
Oh, boy.
Now, did you write the script for that?
Yeah, I wrote the script, but they ad-libbed some of it.
Trent Tarantino.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I wrote a lot of that.
The thing that stands out to me, and it was very cool, is whoever played Sharon, I thought was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, she was excellent. You know, she had the voice going. She slurred her words at times. I don't know. There was a real good acting, some real good acting there. But when you get to Ron, he was so bad. It makes it so funny because he's running, right? He's like, go ahead. You can't catch me. I'm so fast.
I'm running away.
I'm running away right now. I'm fucked.
No,
That's Burgundy, right?
Yeah.
In full disclosure, you know, it's definitely, you know, being a director like that, and me being just a sports guy and a news guy, you know, with me taking this class that's in my major, this is the first time I really had to kind of like do like a short film or do like, you know, sort of like an audio short film sort of thing. So it was kind of cool, like kind of coaching people, saying, hey, this, and this. But full disclosure, no offense, I mean, Ron hasn't done it before, so I'm not, you know, not everybody has it necessarily, but I mean, the guy voicing it, I just, you know, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of the out of breath or the, you know.
Well, let me tell you, Trent, if I had played the role of Ron, I would have given you all my energy and abilities in that role. I would have, you know, for about a week, I would have walked around before we would have done the production. For about a week before, I would have lived the life of Ron. I would have been a different person for an entire week to really immerse myself in that role. I would have been stealing stuff from neighbors' front yards, you know, the whole thing. And by the time we would have produced this piece, I would have been ready.
Oh, no, I would have been Ron, bro.
You want to be Ron? I'll be the cop.
Hey, look at this. I'm going to tell you, I'm stealing your shit. You don't like it, man? You kiss my royal what?
Yeah, he would have been a great Ron Trent.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. If I would have been able to have him come down this way, man. Oh heck yeah, I would have had him do it. There's no doubt
That was
about
just,
that.
but still, at the same time, it makes it charming. You know, it's a project.
Yeah, it was cool. Very cool.
I just that one part when he's running from her, he's like, "You can't catch me," and you hear the stuff. It's like, "You can't catch me. You can't match my speed."
It sounds like the cartoons from the '60s, you know.
Yeah, but
very
but
enjoyable though.
And look, I'm I'm not just saying this. I give credit to RC3 for me being able to do this project for the simple reason he pushed me to find a good editing software back in the day, and I was able to put in the productions, the sound effects, and everything. And I give all the credit to him, man. He pushed me.
Let's give him a hand. Let's give him a hand, folks. Everybody.
You can't make a grown man cry on the air, Trent. But maybe after the show. I'll think about that. No, but thank you.
I'm dead serious about that, man. I really am.
Of course I appreciate you, but you're the one who put all the hard work in to be able to do that. So, and it's great to hear it, and it's great to hear you got an A, and it was very entertaining.
And producer Sharon, what'd you think about it?
I just heard a lot of my name in it.
I was going to ask you since it was Sharon.
Now, what inspired this story, Trent? Is this something that you've seen in action before, or where did you come up with this idea?
Well, here's the thing, and thankfully they don't listen to this show, or else I wouldn't be able to tell it.
No shit.
But Sharon's neighbors, my friend Sharon down in Sebring, Florida. My friend's neighbors, whenever they borrow stuff, a lot of times they haven't been able to bring it back in a timely manner.
So there you go.
That's actually pretty true. And when I wrote the script, she goes, "Oh my God, Trent, are we gonna get in trouble? Like you're brutal." And I was like, "Well, that's the story." I mean,
oh my God.
Now, did this actually happen where police had to be called out and there was a pursuit?
No.
Oh, so that was all.
So
okay.
this is not a true story.
It's loosely based on a true story.
Yes,
Trent just Hollywooded it up.
Oh my God, you should have got a plus next to the A, brother.
Well, they don't give A pluses here. It's more of like A. The A is the highest you can get, so I got the highest you can get.
You got it's an A plus.
Yeah, so you should have double A.
Yeah, double A.
Double A's. I'm more of a triple A guy myself.
Yeah, watch it, folks.
Yeah, my dad needs AA, but I usually.
Hey. I am not alcoholic, okay?
So we'll go with the sports first, Sharon. Not that one. We'll go with the sports first. But thank you very much.
Right there, man.
And you know what? People being pursued and running as fast as they can reminds me of
what?
You just gave it away.
I know. What can I tell you?
Sports, baseball, hockey, volleyball.
I give it away now.
Softball.
Sports are here. Everything
Let's go.
is fun. Lots of things happening in sports.
He's going in. Slide, Rich. Slide.
Yeah. La. Sports.
You'll never be able to match my speed.
You'll never be able to match my speed, Spider-Man.
Yes.
All right, so I wanted to now sports an incredible time right now.
Yes.
I put together something that could, without me saying a word, I think would let you guys know how I'm feeling right now when it comes to the world of sports. So here you go. Yeah. What?
Oh, sorry.
We're rusty. Yeah. Yankee.
The real record, the real music. They should be playing that all the time.
If that doesn't pump you up, you must be a Rays fan.
I got... my hairs are popping. I love it. I got a tear in my eye with that music.
Not just that.
What? Uh-oh. What? That's for you, Trent, baby.
I don't know where to start. The Yankees have started 10-2 for the first time in in many, only the fourth time in their history, starting at 10-2.
Well, was making history, baby.
And the Knicks, with 4 games left, are 1 game out of the 2 seed.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
That's awesome, man.
So a lot of good things going on right now in the world of sports. But yeah, we could start there with baseball because, I mean, there's not much you can take out of a 10-game sample size in the baseball season. But man, you look at this Yankees team right now, and they just look like a different team. You don't have the likes of Isaiah Kiner-Falefa and Joey Gallo and Aaron Hicks roaming the outfield.
Oh, Jesus.
And now you have a Yankee outfield. You got Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, and Verdugo, and that's an outfield, compared to what's been going on out there for the last couple of years. Then you look at what...
and the brand new Volpe.
Yeah, and then Volpe is looking incredible.
He's unbelievable right now.
He's taking it to a different level.
He put on some muscle, didn't he?
Yeah, well, you know.
Well, that chicken palm, baby.
It's the approach at the plate, really, with Volpe that's incredible. A lot of, he struck out a lot last year. He's getting a lot of walks this year and making some solid contact. They changed his swing during spring to have less of an uppercut, and it seems to all be working for him. So, and of course, just the energy that Juan Soto brings and the love affair you're seeing develop between him and the fans in the right field bleachers out there. And it's just really good vibes. The pitching staff, even with Garrett Cole out, you're seeing Carlos Rodon looking like a different guy right now. ERA under 2.
Yeah, you got his first win.
Starts. And to come out.
Yes.
And I know it's 4 games into the season, so I don't mean much, but that's what we have to go on right now. To come out and sweep the Houston Astros in Houston the way that they did in those close games, with Juan Soto getting the big hit off of their closer.
Or throwing somebody out.
And throwing someone out at the plate. There's just nothing to feel bad about if you're a Yankee fan right now with the 10-2 start.
Imagine when Judge starts hitting,
Yeah, oh yeah, and he's even though he hasn't been ultra consistent, he still had some big home runs and some hits here and there.
So that hit he hit yesterday down the line?
Yeah. So
like 1,000 miles an hour,
and you can't count on this.
Hell yeah!
Can't count on this happening for the entire season. But even Giancarlo Stanton looking like a different guy.
Oh
this
my
year.
God!
He's on fire
See those home runs?
Yeah. Well, the Grand Slam was one of those Yankee Stadium moments.
Oh my God! My veins started popping out my neck. I said, "Oh shit! Whoa!"
You got to be pumped up if you're a Yankee.
Oh, I'm pumped up.
Yeah, they play tonight. They play at 7:05 against the Miami Marlins tonight.
So hurry up.
The absolutely awful Miami Marlins, who are, what are they, 2-10 now, something like that?
I think one.
Yeah, they're awful.
But you can't say the Yankees have been beating bad teams, because they started the season against Houston and the National League champions in the Arizona Diamondbacks, and then they took a series from the Toronto Blue Jays, who perennially everybody has as a contender. So first 3 series, Yankees win all 3 series. They sweep Houston, take 2 out of 3 against the National League champion Diamondbacks, take 2 out of 3 against the rival Toronto Blue Jays, and right now mopping the floor with the horrible Miami Marlins. But it's been a great start. What can I tell you?
That's good.
It's been fabulous. All right, Trent. So, let me go to you, Super Radio Dad. How about a little analysis of your Yankee start before we go to the Tampa Bay Ray?
Oh, my God. Talk. Yo, I'm even staying up to watch the Yankees.
You're not falling asleep?
No, hell no. After they made those comebacks last week, man.
Yeah.
In the 7th inning.
Yeah, the first 3 games were comebacks.
I said, holy shit. I am staying up. I'm drinking coffee at 10 o'clock at night.
Are you tired in the morning whenever you stay up like that?
No, man. I have more energy now because I'll tell you later what happened.
Oh.
But, man, the Yankees... I'm impressed right now. And imagine when they all start hitting. And this Volpe gets another 30-30 this year.
Well, he hit the 20 home runs. I think what did he have? 28 stolen bases. He was close.
Yeah, he had 28.
But
2020, brother.
If he does that again this year and hits at least 2, he's hitting 4. I don't know what it is. 400. He's hitting over 400 right now. Obviously, that's not going to continue. He leads the American League.
His defense is phenomenal.
And he was a Gold Glove last year. He's made some impressive plays so far this year as well. So he's looking like he might be a superstar, which would be huge for this team, because then what you're doing is you're adding 2 superstars. You're adding Juan Soto and Volpe, who was good last year, but not really great. I mean, the dude hit 210. But if all of a sudden you're going to have a guy He's hitting 400 right now. That's not going to last. But
No.
let's say he hits close to 300 this year and gives you 20 after that, maybe more. I mean, you're adding 2 superstars to the lineup this year, in addition to an actual left fielder in Verdugo. You already have Judge, who's the best hitter in baseball. Debatable with Ohtani, but he's the best hitter in baseball.
Well, it just shows me that Volpe did a lot of work over the winter.
Yeah, it's impressive. So you got to be pumped up, man. What can you say?
That's right.
All right, Trent, I give you the floor with our rival Tampa Bay Rays.
Okay, I'm going to the bathroom.
Hey, I got no. You might want to stay here for this because the Rays have kind of, they really haven't impressed me so far this year. I know it's early in the season, but they ended up they split with Toronto to open the year. They're dealing with a lot of injuries right now. Like 2/3 of the starting rotation that was here a year ago is out. Of course, Shane McClanahan. We knew that he wasn't going to pitch this year. He's done for the year. I think he had Tommy John, and unfortunately he's done for the season. That was sad to see. Last year, Kevin Cash and company aren't going to rush him back. Drew Rasmussen is still hurt. He should be back sometime soon. And I heard my friend Tom Krasnicki on one of the local radio stations down here say if the Rays can just tread water for 40 to 45 games, then he thinks that they'll be in good shape. And that's kind of really what they're doing right now. I mean, they've been right around 500. They've been seesawing between a game under and right at 500. They've won, believe it or not, I think they're going to win their first. If you can verify this, RC3, they were winning last I checked.
They won 4-2.
They won. They won. So they won the series with the Los Angeles Angels, their first series win of the year, because on Thursday through Sunday, the opening week, they ended up losing that series or splitting the series with Toronto. Then they lost 2 out of 3 to Texas, and they actually. Wait, did they? I can't keep track of it. They did win the series with the Colorado Rockies too. Okay. So they won back-to-back series. But still, look, the goal for the Rays right now is to just tread water till a lot of their injured guys come back, and then we'll go from there. But Zach Eflin, he's looked all right so far. I mean, he's his cutter. People are starting to make some adjustments there, especially, I mean, through the front 5 innings of the opening day start against Toronto, he looked really, really good. But in the 6th and 7th innings, Toronto just basically got a hold of his cut fastball and made adjustments. And even before then, really, I mean, he did give up a solo homer to George Springer in the 4th. He's going to get his fair share, of course. But, look, the Rays bullpen, though, positive. They've been pitching very well for the most part, except for that walk-off grand slam that they gave up at Coors Field on Friday night. But otherwise, it's been an okay ride so far. It's a long season, so I expect the Rays, just like they do every year, to turn it around, even if they've gotten off to slow starts.
Yeah, and with the extended playoffs, you're probably going to be in it for a long time, and we've seen the last couple of years the American League East is right there as one of the best divisions in baseball, if not the best division in baseball. 3 teams from this division could easily make the playoffs, and one of them might be the Tampa Bay Rays.
And I failed to mention this. I need to mention that Kevin Cash announced earlier this afternoon that Brandon Lau will be missing some time. I mean, he was scratched a little while last week from the lineup. He had a side issue, and then we found out that he messed up his oblique, so he's going to be out for a while. Brandon Lau, I mean, look, when he's healthy, he produces. But the question has been, for the last several years, can he stay healthy? And the answer to that so far is no. He cannot stay healthy. And we're seeing that once again this year. Kevin Cash did not sound enthusiastic about his time frame when coming back, so it looks like he'll be out for a while, and we'll see how it goes as far as the Rays are concerned. But look, I mean, they're treading water right now. They're hanging in there, and that's all you can ask until you get most of your starting rotation back.
Oh, yeah, and the Rays are an example of, it's not really about how you start, it's how you finish, because the Rays had a great start to last season. and injuries derailed their season, and they didn't finish so well. So this year could be an example where you're not healthy to start the season, but maybe you get healthy and you make a run late.
Okay.
So and that's a cautionary tale for the Yankees right now too, because you got to get through it healthy.
You're trying to make him feel good, right?
So,
Yeah, you talk about the historically good start for the Yankees a couple of years ago, and
and they had the same fate. Injuries derailed that season as well. But to be fair though, from the Yankee, everybody kills that Yankee team that started hot, and they really struggled and almost blew the division last couple months of the year. They did go to the ALCS that year. We tend to forget that, and you kill them. Yankees are held to another standard, and they got swept against the Astros in the ALCS, but they still did get there. So ultimately, it was a successful season, depending on how you're looking. For Yankee fans, anything less than a World Series, I get it, it is not a success. But still, when you get to the ALCS, especially with the injuries that they dealt with the last couple months there, it was a pretty successful season. Where the Rays last year didn't win a playoff game,
and to your point, for the Rays, it's all about. Yes, it's about making the playoffs, but now it's time for them to take the next step. Getting to the playoffs is not good enough for me anymore. You have to make some waves in the playoffs, or else it's really all for naught. You can't get up to that next level and get to the playoffs and just kind of sit and be eliminated the first round. That's not going to work for a while.
What say you, Super Radio Guy? Quick, a quick take.
A quick take.
Give us some sports wisdom.
God.
Let's hear you.
I think the Yankees, give me until mid-June, and we'll see where they're at.
All right.
Just stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to stay healthy and everything, but the way they're hitting and coming together, Judge comes out of it, starts hitting home runs, because he hits home runs in bunches.
Yeah.
Just like Stanton. But then these other guys, Volpe, I think.
Yeah. Well,
I think he's dynamite, that kid.
If we're in July and this team is still rolling, and we're hearing good news about Cole, that he's going to be coming back, I think that's when I'll really start to get excited about this team and think about the possibilities.
Yeah, I just want to know the record by mid-June.
Feels good right now, but it's a small sample size.
How about Memorial Day, man? That's your Memorial Day weekend's your first real checkpoint.
That's
in my
true.
opinion.
No, I go mid-June. Mid-June.
Yep. Memorial Day is a day where you really start to get an idea of what your team is.
No.
But he disagrees with...
That's right, man. Everybody's barbecuing, brother.
All right, let me stick with you, Trent. So, who would have thought? What, you got something else there?
Well, I just want to give a shout-out to the NCAA.
Oh, all right.
Men's and women's basketball, South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Wow. 37-0. Huh?
Oh, they beat Iowa?
Yeah, and Connecticut.
Right.
Beat Purdue.
Yeah. And
two-time champions, baby. Two-time champions.
You're a big Connecticut fan.
Oh, yeah. So a shout-out to both schools. And good job.
Kentucky went out in flames.
But they went out in flames in the first game.
Yeah, I know.
Okay?
I still haven't had a chance to call D-Dub and ask
No,
him
man. It's funny because he tells me, yeah, Rich, I'm taping the games. So I'm not going to watch. I said, wait a minute, man. So he finally told me, I saw the game, I didn't tape any of that shit. And he didn't watch not one game. Okay?
Whoa, he's just like me.
Yeah.
Actually, I did watch a little bit of the women's championship, the Iowa, because South Carolina, because there was so much hype behind that, and Caitlin Clark. Actually, I watched. Oh my
God! Did you hear?
I watched the beginning of
Steph Curry, right?
Yep. She's gonna be in the draft for the WNBA.
Did you hear?
What?
The women's view was over 18 million or so.
Yeah.
And the men was 14
well, there was
million.
a lot more hype behind the women's game, and by most accounts, it's hard for me to speak on it because I'm not really a fan, and I have a hard time watching college basketball. But according to the experts, I do pay attention. Yeah. A lot of people said the men's tournament was just extremely boring this year.
Yes.
Not a lot of juice, no superstars to really. Even a couple years ago, you had Zion Williams. That was someone to watch. There was nobody really to watch, and it was a foregone conclusion that Connecticut was so much better than everybody else. And I did tune into that Purdue-Connecticut game, and I never felt like Purdue had a shot in that game.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
and then they didn't score for 3 minutes?
Yeah.
They're done, son.
But I did tune into those last couple games to see
Yeah.
Caitlin because I was as interested as anybody to see her play. And I was rooting for her because I root for greatness, and I did want to see her get that national championship.
You see what she shoots from?
Unfortunately, it didn't happen.
See those 3-pointers, man? She shoots ridiculous 3-pointers.
Oh yeah, she's. I think Steph Curry's a good comparison because it's not like she's heaving it from her hip, and
No.
and it's a really smooth, quick shot like
Oh,
Curry
my.
has. So no, she looks really good out there.
I can't even use the basketball court in the garage. A little tiny ball, I can't get it in. I can't even stuff it.
I kind of want to get a basketball court out here, start shooting around.
Yeah, that'll be cool, right? Nah,
pretty fun.
Not for me.
You don't want to come play
heck
ball?
yeah,
I can't
man.
do it,
Start
bro.
shoot-
I don't need my
shoot
heartbeat.
3-pointers.
You want to come shoot with me?
Yeah, you want to come shoot, baby? Come on, man.
So Trent, speaking of basketball, it's just
Yeah.
how about your Orlando Magic this year? I think they're in a position that a lot of people didn't expect. They're a young team. That just just a little while ago they were right there for the 3rd seed. Now they did have a bad loss yesterday, but the way it's shaken out here, they still have an outside shot at that number 2 seed. You got the Milwaukee Bucks tonight, which is going to be a huge game in determining that if you're going to have a shot at that 2nd seed. They're a game behind the Knicks, but have the tiebreaker with the Knicks because they won the season series. So, I mean, the Magic could finish anywhere from 4-2 here with 4 games left. Pretty exciting.
You got that right, my man. The Orlando Magic. It is exciting in O-Town. And I'll tell you why. Because we have Franz Wagner. We have Mo Wagner. We have Wendell. We have Paolo. We have all the talent and all the juice that have been able to prove themselves to the NBA.
Are those the same guys that have been playing now?
What?
Yeah.
Shit.
There's definitely a lot of young talent. You gotta love what you see from Ben Caro and Franz Wagner and all these guys are even Fultz has given them some good minutes. You just
and even and the Magic's bench play has been so much better this year than it has been in previous years, and I think that's the most important thing. I mean, you can have a good starting lineup, but when you have depth off the bench too, that puts you in a real advantageous situation.
Oh yeah.
And I used a big word, I know.
I lost track of the conversation
word?
when you started using big words.
I think you lost me, man.
You said advantageous.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, I can't even say Mississippi.
Mississippi, yeah. But yeah, no, it's fun time to be a Magic fan, and we'll see how far they get. I mean, I wonder who they're going to play. We'll find out.
Oh yeah, and you're in a good spot to get at least that first series as a home series. I really hope the Knicks get a number 2 seed here. 1 game behind. Had a huge win against Milwaukee the other day, which was fantastic.
Well, they're playing the Mavs today.
The Magic they got the Bucks today, and the Knicks are.
The Knicks play Boston tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. So that's where it's interesting as you get to the end here, because the Knicks, they do have the advantage with the end of the schedule here. However, they have to play the Celtics tomorrow, which if the Magic could get out there and beat the Bucks tonight with Giannis missing, by the way, he had to leave the last game with that. I think that was a calf injury. They were really worried that it might be worse than that, but that could be pretty bad. So we'll see how that develops. But
no bueno.
The Bucks, they snapped their 4-game losing streak by beating the Celtics. They got the Magic tonight. So if the Magic go out there, they beat the Bucks tonight, and the Knicks go out there and lose to the Celtics tomorrow. Now all of a sudden the Magic and the Knicks have the same record, and as I said, the Magic have the tiebreaker, so they would be the 3 seed. The Knicks would be the 4 seed. And the Magic would be right there for that 2 seed with Milwaukee. However, last 2 games of the season, the Knicks have the horrible Brooklyn Nets and then the horrible Chicago Bulls, who they just beat again. So last couple games in the favor of the Knicks, and I believe the Magic, they have the 76ers on Friday, which, the 76ers with Embiid back, they're going to be a tough game for the Magic on Friday. And then they have Milwaukee.
That's at Amway Center, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, Kia Center?
Yes.
Kia Center.
And then the last game for Orlando is against Milwaukee again. So while the Knicks' last 2 games would be considered easy games, the Magic have a tough schedule with the last couple games. So who knows what's going to happen? It's super exciting. And then when you look at the standings, what makes it even more interesting, the Knicks could finish second, third, fourth, Magic second, third, fourth, however it works out here. If you finish with that second seed, right, which we all want, let's finish with the number 2 seed, you might get the 76ers with a healthy Joel Embiid. Maybe that's not such a great first-round matchup for whoever gets that there. And then the number 1 seed, obviously, the Celtics, pretty interesting. What if the Celtics end up getting the Miami Heat in the first round? That would be extremely exciting. So, and the way the play-ins working out here, you got the Sixers in the play-in, the Heat, the Bulls, the Hawks. So, the NBA is hot fire right now at the end of the season. And
at the beginning of the year, we were talking about the Orlando Magic. We were saying, hey, let's just get in the play-in. If they get in the play-in, I'll be happy. It's going to be a lot better than that, I'll tell you.
The Magic could finish in the top 3 right now, and they're almost guaranteed, even though they have the same record as the Cavaliers. You want to get that top 4 spots to get that first series at home. So the Magic have a really good shot of not just making the playoffs, but getting a home series to start the playoffs, which is huge.
Wow.
So and the Knicks in that.
Are you going to go to a game?
If they play the Knicks.
Yeah.
I guess I could probably reach out and try to get some.
Tickets.
That's a good point. Yeah, I could get some press passes for a playoff game with the Magic. I might consider that. I'm thinking about contacting our friend Dante with the Magic and having an interview with him for the other sports show. Just to talk about the season the Magic have had and preview the playoffs with them. So
when are you going to do this?
When the season ends, I'll reach out to him and see if he'll do a little Magic playoff preview for us on the radio over here. So
remember, I got you in contact with him. No, I'm just kidding.
And maybe see if I could get some press passes for one of these playoff games coming up. But
only when they play Knicks.
When they play the Knicks, we'll see. If I might be intrigued if we get, say the Magic are taking on the Heat in that first round or the Sixers. That could be pretty interesting to just go as an observing basketball fan, as a big basketball fan, just to go see that.
And
live
then you'll come, Trent.
Would be pretty.
I'm glad
exciting.
you didn't see this game.
And before we get off the sports, I just got to say, you got to give Jalen Brunson credit. I mean, the dude is just incredible to watch every night. And when Julius Randle and OG Anunoby went down with a couple months left in the season, you figured the Knicks were going to fall, and they dropped to the 6th, 7th seed. Just stay out of the play-in is what you were hoping for. But instead, what you had was a superstar in Jalen Brunson take his game to another level and, take it almost – it's almost reminiscent of watching Jason Kidd with those Nets teams, because you looked at those Nets teams those 2 seasons when they went to the finals. I mean, he was so good. He made everyone better. It's not like he was playing with other all-stars. He made Richard Jefferson, Kenyon Martin, Kerry Kittles, these dudes who were BC players, just rise to another level to the point to where they could get to the finals. Well, you look at the supporting cast with Jalen Brunson, it's not like he's playing right now with another superstar. He's just so good. He's able to elevate the players around him, and that's what you look for with great players. Not just are they great, but they can make the players around them better, and that's what Jalen Brunson's doing right now. And with OG coming back as a small forward that can defend anybody else's 3. You saw it the other night. He was defending Giannis, perfectly. Not only can he defend anybody on your team, but he's also going to knock down 3s from the corner. The Knicks, possibly the best defensive team left going into the playoffs, with a player like Jalen Brunson on your team. To me, I know losing Randall hurts, but sky's the limit for this team. And you start thinking, well, they should. Not saying they will, but they have a good shot at getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. So we'll see how that all shakes out.
Dude had 45 points last night.
The dude has 40 points.
45.
10 times?
He has 40 points like every night. It's incredible.
I think it's like 10 times or something.
Yeah. So he's consistently in 30 at 30, and then he's got the 8 assists to go with it, and just the guy's a bulldog and he's making big plays. late in the game. So he's definitely cemented himself.
I
as
like him.
One of the top players in the league since he's come over. So
Now,
NBA,
now he's my favorite player.
NBA, very exciting. Major League Baseball, very exciting.
Yes.
We talked about the tournament.
Yeah.
We are. I don't really watch it, but we are also gearing up for the NHL playoffs. So I'll give you a shot here. I know the Rangers, they just lost to the Islanders.
Yeah, bad call yesterday at the end.
I think they are only up 1 point for the President's Trophy.
Yeah, they
which
got
really,
110.
Which really doesn't mean anything.
Nah.
But
No, it doesn't mean shit, man.
But anyway,
It means shit to me, man.
how about
okay?
you want to say something about your Rangers before
That's
we
right,
get
man.
off sports?
Let's just hope they don't, excuse my French, shit it up in the playoffs.
Whoa.
Because they had a good season, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they got 110 points and 53 wins.
53 wins, 110 points. You're all over it.
Yeah, I'm all
So
over
how
it.
about now? Where do you like to watch these Rangers games? RC2, like what part of your house?
In a TV. Hey.
Well, the Dallas Stars have 109 points. That's what I was talking about.
Oh,
So they're
okay,
right there.
yeah.
They're right there.
Yeah, either watch it in the living room or, you know, in
I'm looking for a specific answer.
Yes, he's got. You're. What? Just give him an answer. What's the problem here?
All right, so I take the iPad now since you told me to watch that shit while I'm sitting on the toilet. So
You're watching
sometimes-
stuff on your iPad?
Yeah, man. So
Wow,
for some reason,
impressed.
Mom says, "What are you doing in there?" I say, "The third period's almost over." I started the game in the first period.
Wow.
I never came out of the.
That's what leads to hemorrhoids, children.
No, that's right, man.
I
Get
can off that toilet.
Shit, I can name my hemorrhoids.
So there you go. All right, Trent. Anything? Does Tampa have a shot this year?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
You sure? Where they at?
Oh, they have 95 points, 44 wins. They're right there. They're right
Yeah,
there.
but they, you know.
Dude, you know how it is.
Well-
The 8th seed can win the Stanley Cup these days. You just
I
get
know.
hot.
Yeah, it's the guys they pick up towards the end.
The experts I hear, the so-called experts,
Okay.
Ranger fans, they all
Yeah.
say, "I don't want to face Tampa Bay. I don't want to face Tampa Bay." So, so that's
we'll see.
Nobody wants to face the Lightning.
Islanders kicked their ass yesterday, you know.
Kick the Lightning's ass?
Well, no, they were playing the Rangers, man.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Back call at the end, man.
Well, and
They
the
boring
Islanders
one of these
are,
guys, man,
are
you
fighting
know.
for their playoff lives right now.
Well, I don't care, man. They shouldn't have bored that guy. They call that a penalty all year. All of a sudden, this guy smashes us. Get out of here, man.
He even complains about the refs in hockey, Trent.
Oh, hell yeah. They all suck. I'm sorry, man. And then a lot of these umpires, they're not umpires. Excuse me.
All right.
Okay. Are not consistent with their calls, man.
No, they're not.
It's like ridiculous, man.
All right.
There could be 2 balls outside, but the third strike, it's outside. Same freaking pitch, man. You could imagine what I'm saying in front of the TV. Mom says, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm talking to somebody."
Talking to the umpire.
That son of a Brooklyn Bridge. But come on. Let's get it going, man. Let's get the robots in. AI, baby, for empires.
I forget what exactly Mike Licio had this great stat.
Yeah.
I forget what his stat was, but by far it's not even close. Aaron Judge had last year the most strikes called below the knees
Yes.
than any other player in baseball.
Yeah, they did. I seen that.
And it seems like they're trying to, because he's so big, so his strike zone is different, and it just drives you crazy when you see him getting called out on strikes and the
I
ball
think
is below
he
the
should
knees.
use a fatter bat, bro.
So
That'll be great, man.
I don't know what the exact number is, but man, oh man, the disparity in the amount of times he was struck out below the knees than any other player in baseball is just ridiculous, and it's a great advocate for
Yes.
robo umps maybe coming.
Yeah, but
here
you see other games
one of
on
these
TV
days.
too, and the umps are the same shit. They're all bad, man. I'm sorry.
They're all bad.
Yeah, he's been playing for 15 years. He's been he still hasn't gotten a call right. Come on. Jeez.
It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm telling you, man.
I need to go sit on my couch and think about it.
Yeah, thank you, Trent.
we need Leslie Nielsen as the umpire.
According to this article, Judge had over 100 more of those calls than anybody else in baseball. So it really is on a ridiculous ratio.
Haters.
Anyway, all right, there you go. Yes, where do I like to watch sports?
Oh, no. I think it's the couch.
It's on the couch.
Oh, my God, I feel like...
It's time to sit down and unwind and listen to the Couch Report.
Come on, man.
Okay, we'll change it up here. Let's go to... Everybody's been waiting...
For
your story.
My story?
Yeah.
Jeez.
What happened last week, man?
Oh, my God.
Tell us what happened.
I think...
I'm all ears.
I think the end was near. Shit. So I went to go do a procedure where they go down your throat and they open up your esophagus so I can eat better.
Right, and why would they do that?
Because I have a new esophagus.
Right.
Okay, so it does shrink every year. So, you know, they put a balloon down your mouth.
Okay.
And the doctor uses a foot pump to put air in the thing.
All right.
And
What? Are you being serious?
No, I don't know, man. I'm past out. I don't know what they're doing.
It's like when you blow air into a basketball or something. You step.
Next, I'm tired already. Who's the next person? So anyway, they told me, Rich, we can't do this. I go, why? They said, your heart rate is at 175 per minute. So, oh, shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, so, you know. And then I didn't say nothing either because I felt like they put an anvil on my chest in the last month, you know? I had a lot of pressure, but I didn't say nothing. You know, we don't say shit, man.
Why don't you say shit?
Because
how do you justify that?
I don't know, man. You know, I thought I kept doing the asthma pump. Shit, that shit still hurts, man. But we went there. They sent me to emergency, right? Then my heartbeat was at 200 per minute. So they had to calm me down. You saw me. I had like 5 IVs all over the place.
Oh, yeah, they had them hooked up to everything.
Yeah, man, I couldn't move my hands, you know? And they told me, you want me to help you go to the... But I said, don't, leave it alone. Don't touch that. What's the matter with you? Yeah, so anyway, so they were going to shoot the dye. Okay.
So they needed to put a camera in his body, Trent, to check out his heart, right?
It's a dye that they shoot in, and it goes to the heart. Okay, but saying that shit, excuse me, man. The nurse comes the night before.
Now, there were 2 options as far as injecting this.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
up your groin or your wrist. So.
Or your wrists. That's a big difference.
Yeah.
So
no kidding.
Either by your balls or through your wrist.
By my. Yeah, okay. So now Junior's getting moved all over the place, and they shaving that shit down.
Now I was there, Trent. This is the best part. So I get there, and the nurse is like, "We're gonna have to shave your area, so that if we put it in there, it's got to be a clear area. There can't be any hair there." And I told the nurse, I said, make sure you shave both sides because it's just going to look ridiculous if you only do one side.
No, I got to shave the other side. That shit does look ridiculous, all right?
So she came in and she did that for you? She shaved you?
Yeah, she shaved me, right? Meanwhile, I'm embarrassed. I'm turning red. I said, this lady's moving my shit in, you know. So they take me to the operating room the next day, right?
Yeah.
So I go there. They set me up. Dude goes, now he starts moving my junk all over the place, and he shaves me more. Oh, shit, what the hell's going on here?
What service?
So I'm thinking they're going to go up my groin, but they grab my arm and they stab my freaking arm. Meanwhile, I look like Uncle Fester down there, and they're shooting this shit up my arm to check my heart.
So they shaved you for no reason?
For no reason.
Oh, no.
You're telling me, man. Then mom goes, you know, that shit's going to itch when it starts growing. I go, what? So I'm going to be scratching myself. People are going to be thinking, what the hell's that guy doing, man? Hey, Might as well show you the other
The
side.
best part, you got shaved twice and they didn't go there.
Yeah, they didn't go there. So the last thing I said before they gave me the gas or whatever, the shit they give me, man, and knocked my ass out. When I saw them put that in my arm, I says, "Are you effing kidding me?" Then I passed out. But the good thing is they didn't find no clogs. I didn't eat no stents. And I just got to take heart pills for the rest of my life and blood thinner. But, you know, I'm kicking and going, baby.
You know, that's the best part. But did they figure out what, like, was, like, the heart, why was it beating so much? Was like,
Well, because I just found out that there's family history. My mom passed away with a massive heart attack. My uncle 2 years later passed with a massive heart attack.
Oh, you did ancestry?
Yeah. No, my mother. I knew her.
Yeah, but Trent, he's leaving something out. So he had pneumnia.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
very
I
sick
had walking
lately,
pneumnia on top of that shit.
and he wasn't feeling good. Like he said, for weeks he, I feel like there's an anvil on my chest, and he doesn't do anything about it. He doesn't go see any doctors.
No.
He just walks around with all this pain, keeps going to play softball,
Yes.
and doesn't take care of himself.
Yeah. So, you know, people out there, you feel something, check your doctor. For real.
Right.
Because I won't be here talking to with this guy over here, you know? All right, so, you know. Then I didn't eat for 2 days.
The only reason he went to the hospital is because he had an appointment to do the esophagus thing. And that's the only reason they found that there was something really wrong with him. So if he hadn't had that scheduled appointment,
who
he
knows
never
where I
would have
would've-
went to the
That's
doctor,
right.
and he probably would have had a stroke or something.
Yeah, dig that shit.
Yeah.
So mom goes, God loves you, Rich. You know? And I says, I love him too. I love the baby Jesus.
Good for you, bro.
Always.
All right.
But I'm glad to be here with you guys and share that. Remember, you feel
Man,
something?
I'm glad you're here.
That's right. You feel something? Do something.
All right, that's a commercial right
Yeah,
there.
that's right, man.
I've heard if you see something, say something, but if you feel something, do something.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
If I see something, I'm running the other way.
You have to say something.
So the other day, I overheard their conversation, all right? And then Rich RC3 was like, I'm so glad to see you, man. And then the other side, Dad said, oh, yeah, I'm so glad to see myself in the mirror, too.
I'm glad to see me, too.
Yes. So
I was like, what happened?
It's alive. I'm telling you, it's alive.
He said, I'm glad to see me, too.
Yeah, so I'm going to get back to my activities. I started swinging the bat off the tee today, you know, and I'm ready to join my boys next Wednesday.
Well, we're all glad to see.
Do some warm-ups.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm doing now.
All very happy to see Super Radio Dad back in the
Yeah,
chair here.
including Freya.
Doing his show.
That's right,
Freya's
Freya.
happy to see you. She's
using
patiently
me
waiting
again.
now.
I think she's using me again.
So, she's waiting for those snacks.
Yeah, hell
All right,
yeah.
So definitely a story that was crazy, but it had a happy end.
That's right. And it's real.
Yeah, and it's real.
Okay.
Very real.
But
So
you know one thing.
Yeah.
I didn't poop for days, bro.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Shit, hell yeah, man. Then when I got home, I took a bath. It was more than Captain's log. I said, what the hell is that thing, man?
You had a lot in there. Yeah.
Holy mackerel, bro. I think I had eyes.
Wow.
Did a detox.
Detox, man. Yeah. No, man. I was draining something, man. That was more than a turtle peeking, brother.
All right.
Wow.
All right, Trent. Yeah, you have anything after that? Story?
Cash report.
Oh man. Well, mine. I don't know. I mean,
How do you follow that, right? What an act to follow.
What an act to follow. First things first. All I can say is, RC2. I'm so glad I'm here talking to you to this day, my man.
That's
all.
right, man. I want to talk about your river one day again.
You just did. You just did.
That's right, man. And I appreciate you, brother.
I appreciate you too. The Trent River is flowing. But anyway,
there you go, baby.
Yeah, everything is all right over here. Getting down to the end of the semester. Got a lot of projects in the works. Then, pardon me. And then
if you feel something, do something.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
Yeah, no. Pardon me.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, I'm good.
Call somebody.
But anyway.
Call somebody. Call somebody.
Yeah.
Help.
Yeah, everything is rocking. April 25th is my last day of the semester. So I'll be taking a couple of weeks off, and then I have a summer class that I'm going to take from May 10th to June 21st with my trip up to Flagler County and St. Augustine mixed in there.
Oh,
By the way, I was asked to be the commencement speaker at the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind, their graduation up there for the high school. So I'm very happy to be a part of that. RC2, he's going to be my co-host that day.
Oh, you really want me talking to some of these guys?
Hey, I wonder what you would say.
I don't know. Whatever comes out of my head.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's bad news.
I don't want to read shit, bro. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I got that coming up. So RC2 and RC3, I'll be looking to come see you.
Oh, cool, man.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see you, dude.
Oh, I know. Yeah. But anyway, other than that, just everything's good. The semester is winding up. I'm ready for some rest and relaxation. Put it that way. And happy about the Orlando Magic.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Rock and roll, baby.
Yeah.
I gotta drink a soda now.
There you go. Yeah, drink that soda.
Soda. Jeez.
I hope that's decaf. They told you not to drink coffee anymore like that.
I'm not drinking. I'm drinking half decaf and shit.
Wait, what does that mean? What is half decaf?
I don't know, man.
Trent, did you hear that? What is half?
The little box
decaf?
says half and half. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I got to be careful with my
half
caffeine.
decaf.
Sometimes.
Yeah, half decaf.
I've never heard of half decaf.
Trent, the doctors, they told him he's got to stop drinking so much coffee, and he shows up at my house at 7 o'clock at night with a cup of coffee.
That's right, man. You can't break the old habits, man.
You can't.
I can't do it, man.
Oh no.
You have to do it. You have to do it.
I will not.
Yeah, not a lot going on with me. Pretty pumped up about the Yankees and the Knicks, and a lot to watch here coming up. So pretty pumped up about that. I was able to get a good picture of the Flaming Star Nebula a couple weeks ago as we had some clear nights, and apparently there are some clear skies coming up here the next few days. So maybe I'll get out there and experiment here. And I've been having issues taking pictures with my big C8. So we'll see if I could figure out some of the issues I'm having, but all fun to get out there and experiment with telescopes and check out these celestial wonders. And who knows, over the next 4 days or so where we have clear skies, I know I'll get some good imaging. I had a good night where viewing, I should say, where I took out the big 12-inch Dobsonian telescope, and I saw at least over 30 galaxies.
Holy shit!
One of the throws for me was the Sombrero galaxy.
Sombrero?
Yeah, in the Virgo constellation. It's one of those galaxies you always see in the textbooks. I've been seeing since I was a kid. Images,
textbooks.
Images of the Sombrero galaxy since I was a kid. It's an edge-on galaxy. A lot of the galaxies you see are kind of spiral galaxies that are facing us, but you kind of just see the edge of it, and it has such a bright core. It lights it up really good, and it looks like a hat. So thus the name Sombrero Galaxy.
Sombrero.
I was able to see that for the first time. I saw the Cigar Galaxy.
Cigarro.
It's another one of those edge-on galaxies.
Cigarro.
Bode's Galaxy. Anyway, I saw over 30 of them. It is galaxy season. I'm pretty prolific right now at finding things. I don't want to. I guess I could call myself an expert. I could pretty much find it.
I wouldn't know what I'm looking at.
But anyway, that was a lot of fun. And there should be some good nights coming up here as well, some more opportunities. Okay. Although in Florida, man, you just never get excellent seeing nights. The atmosphere is extremely turbulent as you get into the summer season because it's so hot and there's so much moisture in the air.
Mucho caliente.
So we might have clear nights, but maybe the seeing conditions aren't great, which limits what you could actually see with these deep space objects like galaxies. Anyway, I've said too much already. I'm pumped up to have a couple days to
Hey,
play
how do you take your pictures with that? With your telefono?
with my phone? Oh no,
Yeah.
I have a much more a complicated situation here with taking pictures of deep space. There's no way you'd be able to take pictures, for instance, of a galaxy 30 million light years away with your cell phone. It's just not working.
Oh my God, you got to
like
see the
that.
size of this thing he has back there.
But yeah, I mean, it basically takes two telescopes to take the pictures. You need one telescope telling the other telescope where it is, and then you have to have a German equatorial mount that can account for field
German.
rotation, because the Earth is spinning. So if you don't have a telescope that is also spinning with the Earth, you're not going to get good pictures. You're going to get star trails, and it's
Really?
not going to look like anything. So you need a setup with a telescope on a mount that is going to turn with the Earth, while at the same time have another telescope that locks onto a certain group of stars and tells the mount that it's keeping up and staying in the right place. And it's pretty difficult to get these two telescopes to communicate with each other. Oh, and by the way, you have to have it perfectly balanced as well, because if it's not perfectly balanced, your picture is going to come out shitty as well. So there's a ton of things to account for.
I don't know. I have
setting
problems with
it all up.
cameras.
But yep, it takes multiple cameras.
Yeah,
multiple,
cameras don't like to look at me.
multiple telescopes.
I don't know, man.
Good mount, and then you have a shot at it.
Yeah.
But then you also have to figure out how to get it all to work and speak to it. And even when you have it all figured out, something happens where it doesn't work. So anyone who's into astrophotography can tell you some nights are great, other nights I can't get anything to work. So
That is so cool, man.
It's the way it works. But
You're
I
a
love
bad
it.
man, boy.
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God,
I love being
space.
out there.
The final
It's amazing when you think about I can travel millions of light years across the
my
universe
God.
from the comfort of my own backyard.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so interesting.
Well, that was great, man. Are you awake?
Yeah, barely.
But yeah, we're pumped up. Great to do the show again, guys. Awesome to have you back on. Thanks for joining us.
Let's see whenever we can get back at it again, and hopefully the Rays will be on a hot streak. Hopefully the Magic gets the
hope
number
not.
2 seed. And yeah.
Trent, congratulations on your debut as a
Yes.
director. I thought it was
Man,
fantastic.
That was cool, man.
Trent Tarantino.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that really.
RC2, I want to have you star in the next scene I do.
You really do want me to do that?
RC2, congratulations on being alive.
That's right, man. I'm alive. Damn you, bastard.
So, a lot of positive things here on the Super Radio Brothers this week.
Who loves it, baby?
With that being said, in the words of Bob Dylan, time is an ocean, but it ends at the shore. The Super Radio Brothers have reached the shore. See ya!
See ya! Remember, you feel something, say something.
You feel something, do something.
That's right, do something about it.
Do something!
Even if your hemorrhoids come out. Come on.
Go Bucks!
Yeah.
Woo! Go Tampa Bay Rays.
Go the Yankee baseball.
And the Magic.
Uh-oh.
Go